Good morning, my friends. Happy Monday. Okay, here's a little hack from me. When I don't feel like Mondaying, I will try to put on like fun jewelry, fun eyeshadow, something. And it's kind of like, dopamine dressing, but just to add a little pep in your step, make you feel a little bit more like, okay, let's do this, ready or not. Here I come. And so, yeah, that's what we're going to do today. But good morning, good morning. How is your guys' Monday? If you didn't see my other videos, Ofir is having their anniversary sale. I'll put a link down here for you guys. And it's basically 25 to 35% off, almost site-wide. Not quite. There's like 3 exceptions, which is just the brand new product launches. But pretty much everything else, it's 25% off. And then if you spend 100 or more, it bumps it up to 35% off. So some really good deals on there, and it's code CHEERS. Hey Desiree, how are you? So definitely if you need any refills, you've been wanting to try Ofir, it is a good time for sure. Good morning, Jerry. How are you? Yeah, how was your guys' weekend? Okay, I'm super bummed. I don't know if I already told you guys this, but Carver, my youngest boy, was supposed to have a football game today. And they moved it to tomorrow. And Zuri has a volleyball game, and it's like one of her only ones in Montana because she's in college now. So I'm gonna miss Carver's football game. Of course, it's the home football game they moved. They've moved the games 3 times at least. This might be the 4th. I'm not sure. They might have flip-flopped the location once, but originally they were on Tuesdays on totally different weeks. Then they couldn't only do them on Monday, so they moved them to Monday, but like a week earlier than they originally were. Then all of a sudden on like, I think it was Friday or Thursday, they changed it to Tuesday. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm getting so annoyed with this. But yeah, so I'm going to miss this game, which I'm bummed out about. And I'm like, of course, the away games, I can go to those. I'm like, really? Like, it has to be the home game. Good morning, Marty. Good morning, Amy. Thanks for sharing. I'm doing good too, Desiree. Amy, love your necklace. Where did you get it? These are kind of old, but I think from Shein. This one might have been from TikTok Shop. I can't remember. Maybe they will move it again. I was hoping that, but considering it's already Monday and they haven't moved it, I don't think they will because, like, what if boys, like, didn't come to school with their jersey and then they're just, like, all the moms, like, need to bring the jerseys. I would love that, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Good morning, Joanne. The flies are in here again. So hopefully they want to leave us alone. Good morning, Shauna. Okay, I won't keep you guys too long. I have a couple videos to edit and stuff, but I thought we've been using the Bloom palette and the Dune palette quite a bit lately, which I love both. Like, I would totally use them again. But I feel like we've kind of been neglecting the Perennial palette, and this really is such a great palette as well, and I feel like it's probably the most versatile. You've got your super neutral, like, wedding shades. You do have a mix of matte, satin, shimmer, and metallic in here. You've got kind of like your sparkly shades. Like, this is more of a metallic. This is definitely a shimmer. So you've got kind of a little mix there, but they're definitely the more shiny, I guess, colors. And then you've got these darker shades to, do a smoky eye, a liner, whatever. It really is just such a good one. Good morning, Marla. Got your Oasis bronzing and you love it. Yay! You just got this one, Jerry. I remember that. You got it in the sale last month. Okay, if you see a fly, just ignore it. It's literally 2 flies that have been tormenting me all morning, and I know you guys already know how this goes. As soon as I get the fly swatter, guess what? Can't find them anywhere. And then as soon as I get on a camera, here they come. It's like, are you guys, like, sent here to torment me? I don't get it. Ofir is having anniversary sale. Yes, it's their 3rd anniversary. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I actually thought we would do something fun. I'm not really in the mood to Monday today. Is anyone else having that same feeling? So I thought we would go in with a really fun color, but let's do a base color first. So let's just go in. This is probably my favorite base in the Perennial palette. This is the shade Limestone. And we're just going to take a fluffy brush. It can really be, honestly, any brush. But just kind of a fluffier in shape one. Good morning, Jackie. How are ya? How are ya? I sound like I'm from Minnesota. All right. Limestone. What's funny is I remember a couple times when I worked at Sears, people would ask me if I was from Canada. And I thought that was like so weird that I feel like Minnesotans, is that how you say it? Talk similar to Canadians, like they have a similar accent or whatever you want to call it. But I don't feel like in Montana we really have that same accent. So I always just thought that was like so random. What are you? I don't know what day the siding guys are going to be back. Monday has been exhausting thus far. Jackie, I am with you. Like, I was just like, man. Last night I actually was laying in bed and kind of forgot, like, that today was Monday. And I was like, ugh, I really don't want to do that. Like, kind of just having, like, you know, a negative attitude. Not, like, outwardly, but just, like, in my head, I'm just like, ugh, I just really don't want a Monday. And also, like I said, I was kind of looking forward to Monday because I was going to go to Carb's football game. And now I'm like, now I have to miss that, which I'm excited to go to Zuri's game, but it's just frustrating because it's like all the other 2 or 3 times that they had rescheduled it, I could make it. And then they reschedule it last minute to the only day in September that I can't make it because obviously Zuri has like 2 Montana games, so I can't really skip her game, you know what I mean? When most of them are like so far away that like there's no way I could go to them. Okay, let's go in with this. Let's make it fun. It's also like super cloudy here and I think maybe smoky. I can't really tell. But it seems like it's very smoky, so there must be a fire somewhere. If I had to guess, probably Canada. It seems like every time I ask why it's so smoky outside, someone says, oh, Canada's on fire. I'm like, I don't understand this. Like, we have forest fires in Montana, but I feel like theirs have, like, way more smoke, or they just, like, it all comes here. I don't really get it, but... Okay, if you guys could see this sparkle in real life, I know this camera's not going to pick it up. Like, it's so good. It's like, there's different colors in the glitter, which just makes it like really, really, I don't know what the word is, like just very unique and like high-end looking, I guess. Because it's just like, it's not just like one like gold shimmer. It's like the little individual sparkles have like different colors. You know what I mean? To just really give it like a good contrast. Yeah. Glitter eyeshadow, or shimmer I should say, not glitter. Shimmer eyeshadow tends to have more fallout than say matte or metallic. So always just make sure to blow on your brush, blow on your finger, whatever, and that should grab any loose sparkles that may be there. I personally prefer my finger. I feel like on a brush, as you're swiping, the sparkles are kind of like shooting out, you know? So I like to just take my finger, make sure there's no loose pieces, and then I just very gently press it into the lid. You don't ever want to be rough with your, eyelids because they are a very fragile skin. That's why people tend to get like wrinkles and lines and stuff in their or on their eyelids before anywhere else or like around their eye. It's just because the skin is much thinner, you know what I mean? And that's another reason you kind of want to use like good eyeshadow because it is so thin, you know, and it's protecting your eyes. Okay, and then I just kind of do this just to make sure if I missed any glitter sparkles anywhere. So I kind of just want this to be like the main focus. So let's just go in with a little bit of limestone, tap, and then we're just going to connect our lower and our upper lashes just to finish this look. I can't believe we did this in 2 colors, and it's actually really pretty. Oh, the Ophir palettes are so good. I totally agree, Jackie. They have such good eyeshadows, and honestly, I have 0 complaints on any of them, which is Kind of crazy. And I have really, another big thing for me of why I really love Ofir's eyeshadows is I have really sensitive eyes. Like, it's not the only eyeshadow I can use, but definitely if I have used like cheaper eyeshadows in the past, for one, the pigment is just not good usually, which is just really disappointing because it actually does make it way harder to do eyeshadow looks. That's one thing that you're better off just spending the money, getting a really good one. It's gonna last you so long, you know what I mean? Like, you're way better just saving up and getting one really good palette than buying a bunch of cheap eyeshadow because the pigment is not there, the color is not what it shows on the picture or in the pan, and then two, if you have a really sensitive eyes like me, it tends to burn. Good morning, Valerie. How are you? What are you guys up to this week? Any fun plans? Just work? I'm ready to retire. Just kidding. I'm only 32, but I'm like, man. I'm just having a case of the Mondays. Anybody else? Oh my gosh. And yeah, anyways, it's just kind of like, so I'm the town, I work for the town if you don't know, so I'm like the clerk and treasurer, and we live in a really small town, so it's just me, and I'm like the clerk and treasurer, and then one other person does all the like water, sewer, maintenance, everything, and so the guy who does all of the maintenance and like the I call if someone needs something or whatever, he actually got a new job, so it's like just me. Which I'm happy for him because he actually got like a way better job. But you know what I mean? It just makes it like, makes me want to go to work even less. Because if someone needs something, I'm like, let me call some people and see if I can find someone. And yeah, anyways, I also heard there was an issue with one of our wells, so I don't know. Nothing planned for the week. Nice. Well, that volleyball game is all I have planned, and actually, I think there's football on the weekend. I kind of don't remember. Shauna, I love Ofir. I just wish they would do a warm green quadrant. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. And like burnt oranges and reds with like that green or something. Like a true fall palette, I would be so happy. Or even just keep it like all 4 different shades of green, or maybe like a gold or a brown for the 4th color. That would be amazing. And also if opal shades would come back in stock. I'm like, what's going on here? Anytime it's come back in, it's in stock for like a day and then it's out of stock for like so long again. So if you're ever shopping around the website and the quadratic in the name opal shades is in stock, grab it. It is never in stock. It's always like out of stock. I've seen it restock a couple times and then within like 1 to 2 days it's like out of stock again, but it is gorgeous. Good morning, Wendy. I did a smoky eyeshadow look you showed the other day and my hubby loved it. Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy. I'm so glad you tried it. Thank you for sharing that with me. This is my bad lashes. We talked about this last week. Ugh. Okay, guys, I can't remember if I already updated you, but the TikTok shop exclusive blow dryer by Lange also, I don't think I have. I think that was the last day I went live. I think that was Saturday. It's so good. I've posted the link to a couple TikToks of me using it on my page, so if you want to check it out, or if you want to grab it, you can just say hairdryer and I'll send you a link to one of the videos because it's only on TikTok shop, but it is so good. It comes in like all these fun colors. I'm going to show it to you guys in case there's anyone that didn't see it. And all this to say, I'm not really someone that gets like that excited about a blow dryer because it's like, I mean, I'm like, wow, it dried my hair, which pretty much any blow dryer can do. Like there might be like extra wind speed or something like that, you know, but it's like, they're not really that unique in my opinion. But this one is so good. Normally, this is the attachment I've been using, and it leaves my hair so silky. I'm not even going to try to take that off and then make a fool of myself. But it leaves my hair like, it looks like I took a flat iron to it. That's how like smooth and straight it is and just like soft. So shiny. But normally when I blow dry my hair, it's dry, but like it's all tangled up, and like a lot of times it'll kind of bunch up like this with tangles, or it's like kind of sticking out weird ways. It's not like horrible, but it's like definitely not cute, you know what I mean? And this one is so good. It is lightweight. There, now I got that off. It's actually very small. It's because I'm holding it up. Like, it's super tiny. Not super tiny, but it's not big, you know what I mean? And of course it has like the different settings, but it also has like ion technology, so that's what adds the shine. And then it comes with 3 attachments. So I've been actually wearing my hair straight the last few days, which is so not me. Anymore. I usually would either just put my hair up, and that's about it, or fix it somehow. But yeah, I've just been wearing my hair plain straight. I love it so much, and it comes in 6 colors. So I got the red, which I just thought was like such a fun, funky change for lunch. But there was also a yellow one that I thought was so cute. It's kind of like a butter yellow. But yeah, there's like, of course, black and just like plain colors, but I was excited to get the red. Anyways, it's really good. Should we do a lip gloss? I kind of feel like yes, and then I think we're done. Yay, I'll still have time to edit my hair tutorial of this morning. Okay, I kind of want to use one of the new Hue hydrators. I will say, just a little forewarning, these are excluded in the sale. The brand new products are what are excluded. They're the only exclusion. So the Hue hydrators, the cheek sticks, and the new cream bronzer. Otherwise, it's like everything else. How much is it? Okay, don't quote me, Valerie, because I don't want to get it wrong, but I think it's like $55. I think. It's right in that general range, I think. Okay, let's use Sangria. That is so cute. I have the Stylus, and it is my favorite dryer ever. I had Soleil, and it was a little heavier than I liked, but still worked great. I never had the Soleil. I do have the Stylus, and wow, intense wind speed for sure. Like, it feels like an airplane, engine. That's how like intense it is. It's almost a little too much wind speed for my hair type because, like I said, my hair gets so tangled. So I love it, and I think it's like probably definitely the highest quality, like the most salon like blow dryer I own for sure. But yeah, I kind of like this one because it's like it has good wind speed, but it's that attachment, that comb attachment I've been using. I love it. And then I can tell, like, a lot of times with the ion technology, I can't really tell, but I can tell how shiny my hair is when I'm done with this one and how, like, smooth it is. And mostly it's because I'm comparing it to, like, other blow dryers, you know? I currently own 4, which is obnoxious, but, you know, I make videos, so that's kind of how that came about. But yeah, I love it. Thank you, Wendy. I was like, I put them on, and I'm like, this is obviously a bit much. Also, look at these fun earrings, you guys. My grandma gave me a bunch of, like, costume jewelry, and these were one of them. So these are, like, legit 80s earrings. So, yeah, anyways, like I said, I'm not in the mood till Monday. So I thought if I kind of did some fun makeup, accessorize, that would help. Is it gonna help? I don't know. I still gotta go put my rings on. This one was on my microwave and I just grabbed it on my way in here. This is the shade Sangria. Thank you, Valerie. Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, definitely. Alright, girls. I better go. Oh, sorry. Shauna, what are the other attachments? Is there a cool shot? Yes, there is a cool shot. The other attachments, did I already lose them? That would be kind of crazy, but also not that crazy. Not that crazy for me. I hope I didn't throw them away with the box. But I know what they are anyway. So there's the brush one that I just showed you guys. And you literally, like, as it's blow drying, you just brush your hair. So just like you would normally brush it. I actually kind of hold it like this, I think. I don't know. I have the video. And then there's a diffuser, which I probably doubt I'll ever use that because I don't have naturally curly or wavy hair. But you never know. I remember my friends trying to get me to diffuse my hair in high school, and I tried a couple times, and they were like, okay, that's not working. I'm like, I'm telling you. Because that's when, like, you know, the scrunch was in. Anyways, it comes with a diffuser, and then the last one is just like a kind of a pointer one, so that you can concentrate like more air into directing it into one spot, if that makes sense. I don't know what you call it, but it's basically just like a slim, open kind of slip, but it concentrates the air into like a smaller area. Thank you, girls. All right, girls, I better get going. If you guys want a link to the hairdryer, just comment and say hairdryer or TikTok. It's a TikTok shop exclusive, so this is the first product I've ever used that was a TikTok shop exclusive, but basically it just means it's only available on TikTok, so I can send you a link to it if you want it. But yeah, otherwise I put the link to the Ofir sale if you guys want to go check that out, and I'll see you girls tomorrow. Bye, guys.